I'm live. I'm not playing Fortnite today. Leave suggestions in chat for games and if I should play some more of this game. I don't know what teams to play. Okay. Let's be Arkansas, I guess. Let's be like... let's do this one. Okay.
Welcome to the Grand Canyon State, Arizona Stadium in Tucson, as we are set for a showdown in the Arizona Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason.
I haven't played this game in a while either. I have a video that I played, but I just haven't uploaded it yet. Edited it. I recorded it a few months ago. If you want to see that, chat or comment down below if you're watching this after the stream. I'll put it up soon.
Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. So Fresno State's offense will take
the last day of everyday streaming.
David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly
I'm gonna play FNAF for the first time.
Yeah, he's a piece.
Friday the 13th after my school dance.
To get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical.
I don't know, it'll probably be like 9 at night or something.
Sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
Sometime on the day. You can be on the live stream if you want.
Defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down.
I always play defense on the player over here because the Chiefs are my favorite NFL team. And Chris Jones is always there, so I'm just kind of used to it.
And the Bulldogs are on the move. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
What they're going for? Okay.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it.
Oh,
makes the grab plenty for the first down. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has
if I lose this, I told you I'm good, but
they'll try to get
I'll
it
try
in
my
with the
best.
run. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They Worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation. On 3rd down,
like
it's not going to be easy throwing it.
I'm just
win the matchup, accurate throw.
Bad on this mode, but the level below it is way too easy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that
So I
last
don't
play,
really
and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Arkansas's offense headed onto the field. Now we'll first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting
clicked
these
the wrong
types of
button or
guys to
something.
be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example.
I mean, I haven't played this in so
But
long.
every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Back to pass, it's Green. Extending the play. He's got him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'm just trying to do different stuff on the stream. This is the first one that's not Fortnite for the 6-day celebration.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heat.
But that was an
Make the
interception.
connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Oh, they really
Should I go
couldn't
for it,
use that
though?
catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a
I'm
point
going
where you just
for it.
got to be able to focus. And the critical down
I'm probably not
going
gonna
to
get it.
Like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to
Yeah.
make that.
What? Oh, I got it. I
It's
got it.
late. And the defense makes
That
the
was actually
immediate
great.
tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Razorbacks
I like
come to
running the
line with a
ball,
fresh set
but
of
I'm
downs.
just not really good at it.
The give to the single back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I think I like
And I kind of
passing.
like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast.
Scrambling
Be
is my
decisive.
favorite bag.
And the
I'm not good
defense
at
will
it.
corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do.
I think I
to
might
move
be
the
better
chains,
at
keep
it
this
in
drive
Madden.
alive after that earlier
Just
sack.
don't use Tom
On
Brady
3rd
to
and
scream
long,
dude.
trying to have a big
And
completion here.
22.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
He was so
Well, the
slow.
sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains.
Yeah,
He's doing
I know.
everything he can on
He's
this scramble to try and go and get the first down. But got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only did you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to...
Big man has it.
I just got that again.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Green. Dancing
Dang.
away from the pressure, going to his left.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I'm not good at field goals, so
Third
I'm
downs,
gonna go for it
gotta be
again.
really, really good. This offense, not
I'm
good on
barely
this third
getting
down.
these all.
Could come back to bite them.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Working that left side now.
It's over
He's
now.
not going to get there. Stop
Well,
short
it's not
on 4th
over,
down.
just
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow
I'm
on
trying
this
to
first quarter.
talk even though I don't have any views.
That's the end of the quarter,
Somebody
guys,
will
and Fresno
probably
State is
go
on
back
top.
and watch
And
this
we've reached the
video
end of one. Before we move
after
on, let's
it's
take a
done
look at our
streaming.
stats so far.
And somebody might click on the live.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Okay, that was all my fault. My defense.
Inside the 35-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line.
I moved ahead of them.
They'll run it. It's Gilliam. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Gets it out quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds his big tight end.
What a hit.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And it looks as
I
if
mean,
they're
at
gonna
least
try
it's
field
3
goal.
points.
He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. He splits the uprights, and now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got room to work. QB got it himself.
Oh, that
They
is
finally make
actually
the stop,
good.
and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks
That was like a
nowadays can
20-yard
run
scramble.
so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster.
I've never
than them
even heard
nowadays.
of these
So
people
much speed, so much
because
electricity now with these guys.
I don't know.
Good pickup
I don't watch
there.
Arkansas.
They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
I don't really have a chat, so I'm just trying to do random teams.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and
I'll
long.
probably get some views
The
later.
offense just has
though.
not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't
Oh,
seen it in the
that's
passing
good,
game.
that's good.
That was a really good example
Should've
of
went
it
left,
again.
that's
They're going to
good.
score more points in the second half. They've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
I don't know
And those aren't the
why.
guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide
Okay.
receivers, they've got the space
feel
in the middle
like
of the field
this
to work. I
could
got to
be
make
a
sure
play.
that I got somebody inside of him.
Good
I got
play.
somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
It's a draw. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff.
I might get a
until
touchdown
the very
here.
last possible
Always
second. So
get
the
like
D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much
bad
easier for these
when I get
backs
to the
to
end
find
right
their
here.
holes and pick their lanes.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. And there was nowhere to
I'm
go.
gonna have to
Just
do
stopped
a
in his tracks
pass,
in the
yeah.
backfield. That brings us to
I'm
third and goal
just
from the
dead
6
with
after
the
they went
runs.
backwards on the last one. Dropping back, it's Green. Quarterback
Oh.
moving out of the pocket.
Dang it.
Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Okay,
Those
this
are those
is
opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take
gonna be
points
over
off the
probably.
board, make a big
I'll
play,
get this.
and you just
Got it!
First
Yeah!
down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big.
advantage in the red
That's all
zone.
the change.
What do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the midfield. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive
They didn't get to the
drive late in
20.
the half. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. Turning it on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Running to Green. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with
The only thing I know Arkansas for is Brandon Burrows was
There he goes
like,
down the right side.
there's nothing about him.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the
Imagine
decision
if I
that
played
time
on
by the
Heisman.
quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the
That's
first
that
down. Here's this
play.
offense with a fresh set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job.
I feel like the announcer's getting better. Used to, they used to say wrong plays and stuff.
In the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wide open downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big game.
I was trying to go out of bounds, but
First and goal. And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red
pressed
zone,
the wrong
everyone's got their eyes
play.
on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Unleashes to the end
okay,
zone.
yeah, I knew it when I picked that play.
Intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one
Also,
final play in this half.
comment or chat down below which FNAF I should play tomorrow. So I'll start with first. I have all of them.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first two quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this
the way he's running is crazy.
He could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
My phone's dead right now,
start the second half here.
So I can't
Fresno
really
State lined up to
check
kick
chat
off
on
and start this second half.
It'll give me a notification on my PS5 if I get one.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping
Those
for
were
something
ankles
more
back there.
dynamic, but they'd get him on
You
the
didn't see
ground
me
at the
go.
20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable. They want to wrap up this season with a bowl. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he
Okay, we can't get him hurt. We gotta throw some
change
passes.
in decision making, right? That was a
run
much
plays.
better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability
What?
to do that.
What?
Big
Why
third
wasn't
down
he
conversion
running
by
while
this
he was
offense.
open?
This defense has got
I thought I
some
lost
monsters
yards
up
on
front.
that play.
Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
I just feel this
Looking
is about to be an
it's Green.
interception. No?
Quick
Okay.
strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Now on second and short after the first down completion.
This is gonna be good. First down.
Looking to
He's
fire.
gonna get hard.
Caught close to the
No, he's
marker.
not.
It's
Okay.
Blake. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up
forgot
fast?
how to-
It opens those holes right behind the linebackers.
Yeah.
and
I
between
forgot
the
how to
safeties
run with the
make
quarterback
passing game
on
just a
that.
little bit easier.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Rushes on him. He bullies his
We're getting
way
like
all
5
the way down to the
yards.
5-yard line.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust.
Touchdown, Arkansas!
I'm gonna try to go for 2 right here.
Zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play action fake. It's, you know, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right
Got it.
behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend.
I'm
nice
catching
little play
him.
action by this offense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Almost overpowered. At least I got in the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone.
What?
That's a
How do
kind
you
of
break
mistake
that?
throws off your game plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The give on the option. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Warner. Immediately fires to the middle.
Just get a split.
They'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a gap. It's Gilliam. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest.
This is all my fault.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the
I cannot play
21-yard line,
defense.
just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The give on the inside.
He's tripped.
Solid pickup of 4 on first
That might have
down
been
and
my
2nd and
best
6.
defense play all game.
On the option.
What?
Now the toss. Picked up
But he
maybe
just
a
got
yard.
tripped.
It's down at the 16. And the Bulldogs come to the line.
I'll probably
on 3rd and
play
short, trying to keep
against
the drive
Georgia
alive.
later. Because
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end and
either
now
play
they moved
against
into
Georgia
position to
or
score.
against Georgia.
He makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one.
He trips every time I try to square.
They look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
What?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
There we
The
go.
Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dumps it to the back.
That was not an interception from me. We got lucky.
Incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st
Why
down.
not?
That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late.
It is probably going to depend on who has the ball. It looks so much better.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Dang it!
With his feet. The decision
Yeah,
to go for it does
it's
not
over.
pan out.
We're going to get
But
another
that's the better
touchdown.
starting field position for this offense.
I forgot it was 4th down that day. I would have
Finds
passed
his
it.
man. It's Freeman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
One team I can't beat is Tennessee.
Looking for a
The
man.
game just made them so good for no reason.
Finds his man.
And they're not good.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I mean, they're
See a
pretty
lot of
good.
offenses
Just
late
not.
in the football game with the
As
lead
good
get
as the game
conservative.
is.
I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they
We
have
gotta
to be
sack
aggressive
them.
because they're
Make
down.
them fumble
They've
or
got to get to the
something.
quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
I just can't get past those guards.
Right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Oh, ain't no way.
See what the offense does on this.
We got to block this. Come on.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it.
Why can't they just miss it for you? Why cannot? Okay, they just can't be John Love and hit the goalpost every time.
I really like the decision by this offense.
That has to only be Virginia Tech.
Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Going right to work up top. It's complete to the right. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture.
Circle's going to be open. What is this quarterback doing? He was wide open. I can tell by the guard. He was distracted.
I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd.
I'm going to mostly stream. If you all want to see more streaming or more shorts or whatever, comment down below.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
They're trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Green. Hauls it in.
I don't think they believe. They're just leaving them wide open. They don't think we're going to win.
You'll take that throw all day.
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, well, I'll try.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
I don't know if I
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this.
Okay, I'll have to do it. I've recovered on before. It's actually giving me good ideas.
They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber.
I tried that.
The hands team makes a sure catch. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. 1-possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the
ball back.
Get a few first downs, walk out with the gun.
Probably go for it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Warner.
Oh, we sacked him.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the
have like 2 seconds to throw a Hail Mary.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Timeout is
1 second.
Just a single second left.
I
No
mean,
time to waste here. They've got to
have
get
what I
set and
have.
pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw
at
on
least I
first
still
down.
have a chance.
He wants a big play here late. And that
And,
ball is
okay.
hauled in inside the 35.
It was close, though.
And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So, Georgia. Virginia Tech.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Zero views
Georgia
all day.
about to kick it off to get us underway.
It's crazy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Virginia Tech's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Every
I've
team
been
has impact
streaming.
players. What traits are
I've
you
been
looking
streaming
for when it comes to
for
players who can
38
make an impact,
minutes.
David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead.
Yeah, Virginia Tech
It's
isn't
nice to have
good.
those
They're still
guys
my
on your team.
favorite.
They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just
can't do
sparks
anything
the
the
sideline.
same.
It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I feel like
They'll mark it at the
Baltimore
30.
always catches it.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
what's going
Great
on
job
in this
looking that
play?
football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of
I
confidence.
feel
when
like
he's in
Colin
the pocket looking
Jones
for the big
is
fella,
just
and they're able to hook up there.
butchering
Hit hard
everything.
as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And the
What?
pass
Why
is
do they always
incomplete
catch it on
thanks
this
to a
team and
big
drop
hit.
it like?
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down.
This is why I never posted videos with Virginia Tech. They're horrible in
That's
this game.
exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense. And
The game was
especially
first
when you're
made,
at
they
home.
were an
If you can
80
get them
and they went
forced
down
into
to a
a point early,
78.
keep that crowd going and involved.
It might be
Man, is it
lower
fun
now,
to
I
play
didn't check.
defense.
Pulls it in, the first down and more.
At least they got fourth
Ball down,
down.
but he has enough to move the chains. The Hokies are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll try to do it himself.
I mean, at least
And a
he's pretty
pickup of 8
fast.
opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Drones. Caught behind the line, it's Green.
We just lost.
Trying to hit him with a
I was
quick
gonna
game on
say
first
5
down, and
yards,
nothing
but
doing there. The Hokies trying to find their way
I'm
forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down.
what? I didn't see him coming.
Gets home, they knock him down back at the 45. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Oh, you kidding?
Didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback
Well, I'm
be able
always
to
playing the
operate
Bulldogs.
before
Like,
that big
I
fella
wanna
on the
play against the
defensive front
Bulldogs
gets
this
right in his
game.
grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him?
Well,
and
remember
make
how
him
I
hit?
said I can't beat Tennessee? I've only
They'll
beat
try to pick up the
them
first
once,
through the air.
but I didn't record it.
Fires left. Got him
I beat him at
downfield.
Clemson.
He's got enough to move the
College.
chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. First down, 10 yards to go. On the run, it's Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Stockton. Dumps it off in the flats. Fights off the defender. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. 3rd down.
This game
Conversions
is
are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I can't even do
Pass
anything.
completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kick is good,
I
but the
just
penalty flag indicates we've
hit
got a
him.
roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't know if Virginia Tech's just bad or if Georgia's just good.
Instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
I can't even get it to that play.
Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Could have played it at Lone Stadium, but
The analytics nerds
I didn't
will tell
feel
you
like
that
getting
a 4-yard pickup on first
copyrighted.
down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10.
Sandman.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
A big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the
I
hands
don't
to
really
knock it
know
away.
what's going on
They
right
just
now.
have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter.
I'm gonna throw it to my
QB
tight
and him
end.
just not
He'll
able
probably
to link
catch
up.
it.
The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Every defense in the country talks about
Can I go for
offenses in
it?
predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Moves around to clear up the vision.
I feel like I go for it too much. I'm just terrible at this
Stopping
game.
him short on fourth down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
If you're watching this after the stream,
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one
there's
of the
gonna
books.
be a
Let's have look at our
playlist
game
up
summary.
where they're in order. The top one's gonna be the first stream of the 6 days. If you're not already in the playlist right now. But it's already up, the playlist.
In the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. With the catch, it's Branch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end.
I just butchered that. I just.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able
I feel like
to make
Virginia
the catch
Tech used to be
accelerate,
good,
creating some distance there.
They used to
between
be
him and the defense.
And the
LSU.
defense settled in to stop that one.
Last
for a
time they
short
played
gain.
Georgia, they beat them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
It'd be so great if they
Georgia
just
offense
throw
moving
me
quickly down the
some
field.
points.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal.
Are you serious?
Touchdown, Georgia!
Why was the ball played?
Offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out.
I'm just
be quick
asking
and early,
myself
get everything
questions
going,
because I
get
don't
all
know
the
what's
facets
up.
rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop
I'll
at
probably
the 19.
do another college
We're
football
about to get another
stream
look at
since
this rookie offense. This is when
I'm
the
not going to
pressure
get a
can
view.
ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you could...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked number 12. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Scanning the field, it's Drones. He's got an open man.
I thought that was going to be it. I thought I was going to go all the way down the field.
If the
Just
Hokies
kinda
can keep this
slow
up in the
down.
passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get excited. A lot of
Drones,
times,
can you
Virginia
run?
Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance,
And we're getting
that's when they have their
3
best
for all
teams.
that.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use it.
What? And then we lose it.
33.
Okay.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to
I
get
can't
the
do
ball
it.
deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because
You already
they
know
can't
I'm
keep
gonna
their
go
quarterback
for it.
standing up straight.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback.
It's gonna be
Third
over if I
down,
can get
you
right
see
here.
a lot of exotic coverages
Okay, it's over.
by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
I don't think I'm going to win a game this whole stream.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20.
They don't get this, they're going to
To
get
the air,
field
it's
goal.
Stockton.
But I think they're going to
Under
get it.
fire.
Oh,
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
yeah, see.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a spring in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
It's going to be like the same score as last game. If I get
in
to
that
the
kickoff
point.
coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17.
I just can't get a point right now.
Off play action on first down. Gets rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And that's going to be
Why
incomplete.
would
A
he
lot of
drop
contact
them?
on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to barge in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit.
I just realized who Gunner's on.
And he's made one already,
I just
and this one ought to be
realized
cake from 21 yards out.
Stupid.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Selden.
I just don't
really
really watch
not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Got a man, it's Green.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy
Do I think college football or the NFL is better? I like college football more.
It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Green. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a hit.
He was wide open.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete
Oh, my
pass,
offensive
and 1
line
second remains. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rifles it down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
They should be so accurate in real life. Therefore, I don't think the Green Packers stand as much of a chance.
How impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end.
Talking with no one.
Give to the single back. Turning it on.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Bulldogs are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
And it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
I'm trying to run away, and he caught the ball.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to take off. Boom. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Drones. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I didn't know that was a run play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
At least I caught the ball.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker. Because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack. Kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing.
Pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Yeah.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A long time ago.
And this guy's showing off
I
his
don't
hands.
think there's a point in finishing
where
it.
the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And
I
guess
could try putting on, I don't know. Everybody likes, Pop. I'll put in Pop.
he makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes the stop.
How was that first down? Can I challenge that? Challenge.
And on that play, we've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
I never won a challenge.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first
There's
down.
no timeouts in the third quarter.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. He can buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this game.
Coming out with it, it's Selden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
What? Why would he drop that? He's running. Don't guard him. What was he thinking?
To the air, it's Watson. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Maybe Pop's better.
First down here.
He's in the transfer portal now.
Looking to throw on first down.
And Jones is going to the NFL.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Garrett Rangel went
to the air on first down.
Transfer portal too.
Slings it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now
I have no idea who the new quarterback's going to be. I know the new coach is
and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center.
It looks so different.
You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I don't remember.
They're looking to pass from the
I don't remember Pop getting in one game.
To make a better throw there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
We've seen some drops. And the drops are
clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Watson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration.
Yeah, Virginia Tech's just
look it all the way in. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
He'll field the punt. And the returner will be brought down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First
No
and
one
10.
watches my videos. That's why I've quit making them.
Use the play fake
I also
down to
make
throw.
some, but
Puts it out of the air.
comment down below
No
if
chance to
you
run,
want
but
to
they
see
still move it
my
forward.
video.
They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and
Or if you
everybody
want to chat,
executed
then
in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts.
Oh, that was
Power read,
almost a
jet read,
touchdown.
all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, I'm
Big
kidding.
time play
I'm
by
not
the
even
defense.
gonna
He'll
get
lose
paid.
4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and
Did
all
I
week long in
seriously
practice, they
keep
really
doing
focused
Friday
on this
games?
assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all
What
taken
am I
away.
doing?
Nowhere to go with the football that
I
time.
can't do
Offensively, the
anything
defense
next
coming
game.
up with a huge negative play.
And this could be the final chance to get on the board with a touchdown. It is 4th and goal. Looking for the score.
Yeah,
Drop the
I'm not
football,
even
and
gonna
they'll
play.
turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. The Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Well, they say you win a few,
34 to nothing.
some
It's
get
crazy.
rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be
Yeah,
too
shut up
proud
and so
about
no
here.
one cares. Let me see. I'm gonna try this one.
You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in the home of the Auburn Tigers. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return.
What am I doing?
Okay. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
I actually have hopes in this
The Tigers offense will take the field first, and they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Knight. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wyoming's offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on other success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the right. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. And that's a live ball behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. give to the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast. Oh, the quick spin move. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well,
gets away from one, finds room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Right down the middle. It's complete. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Mark Young doing better this
They
match.
flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down.
This
Pass rush
quarterback,
gets there,
I
gets
like
home,
this
gets him
quarterback.
down at the
He's
23.
fast.
The Tigers trying to find their way
He just
forward
got
after the
caught
big
up
loss
on
on the
the
last
field.
play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays. Now bringing up a 3rd and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab.
See, I think I'm gonna win.
But it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll finish the line in the end zone.
I remember to have a good option.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Overpowered. It's fine.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Anderson wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's crazy.
They
I
moved
just
the
couldn't
chains
stop
on
him.
the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Sargent. Still on his feet at the 45. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Touchdown, Wyoming. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Dropping back, it's Knight. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And the returner will be brought down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He uncorks one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Merritt. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Anderson will throw. Here's the pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. On the move, it's Cobb. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Complete to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Singleton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. The give. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, with a big play, and in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Quickly to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Durr. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Holds it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
He can throw it.
Oh,
he can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really
I was just
fast,
talking
and I can't catch him.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end.
What was that?
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Power football with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Anderson wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Durr. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Finds his back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Anderson will throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab over the middle.
Okay, my ball. They don't even have a chance anymore.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. A strike downfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
We're going to do another
chance in the world this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Gets the back moving. Anderson wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
I just want to
to the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Did he just punch me? What was that? Well, somehow he threw me down. And I went through this guy. Okay.
On the play. 3rd down coming.
They need 1 yard on 3rd down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Anderson will throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's
If that would have been my ball,
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he
he
goes.
just jumped on me.
Touchdown, Wyoming.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple
What do you mean
possessions
pretty
this
much
late in the
over?
football
It
game.
is
It
over.
would take a miracle,
Let's go.
but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely
You
up
just
against
take
it.
one.
Time running out.
You
Down
take
2
all of
possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Okay.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with
That's
the
a
football,
miracle.
and they get the onside
Still
kick
ain't gonna
and
get
take
it.
possession right back. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Fitzgerald. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass
There's
is
no
coming,
way.
you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's got it. First down and more. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
They scored.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death.
Okay.
Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.